Zara Recap presented The Planet of the Apes. The movie starts, and we are shown a space station of the United Air Force. Captain of this space station named Leo is training a chimpanzee. Because that chimpanzee was being sent on a space mission. Everything was going very well. That chimpanzee was training very well. Then his team finds out that a storm is going to come from the area from which they are passing. This storm can also destroy their space station. Now the in charge of the space station tells everyone that he will send the chimpanzee to a port and send it towards this storm, so that a blast can be made there and this storm can be destroyed. But Leo does not agree. And now they send the parakeet to a port to destroy it towards that storm. And now, as the chimpanzee goes towards that storm, its signals start dropping. At one time, their contact with the chimpanzee port is completely over. Now that storm was looking like the chimpanzee swallowed it. As soon as the parakeet and its port disappear, Leo gets very upset, because he never wanted to send the chimpanzee in that storm. Now Leo does not listen to anyone. He goes to a port to find the parakeet and sits down, and starts moving in the direction of that storm. As soon as he comes close to that storm, his contact breaks from the space station. And as soon as he was moving towards that storm, we can see that his time starts running fast. Here, the time zone changes completely. Now, after a while, Leo's port crashes on a planet. Here, the time period was 2120. Now Leo's port crashed in the water. That's why he survives. Now, when he comes out of the water, he sees some people running. Now he also starts running, following them. Then he finds out that these are the human apes. That is, the world of chimpanzees. And these people speak English. Here they use horses to ride. That means all these people live in very good condition here. Here humans work like slaves for them. These chimpanzees capture humans and make them prisoners. And a chimpanzee named Limbo does the job of imprisoning all these humans. This planet is a very large colony of apes. Here, many families of chimpanzees have been shown. Here, too, some families are rich, and some are poor like humans. Limbo sends these humans to rich families. And now, all the chimpanzees notice that Leo is not afraid of them. He is different from all humans, but all the other humans are afraid. And now a girl, her brother, and her father are also shown in these prisoners. All of them were locked in a cage. Leo faces a female chimpanzee. Now, this female chimpanzee is the daughter of the senator there. This female chimpanzee buys 2 of them and brings them home. Both get the duty of working in the kitchen. When everyone was sleeping at night, Leo tries to escape from there. He takes 2 servants with him, and now they go to the house of another chimpanzee, where the girl's brother and father were. Now, when everyone was leaving there, Leo meets the female chimpanzee there. Leo tells her that we humans are not made to live such a life of humiliation. And now here that female chimpanzee also likes humans. That's why she gets ready to support them and helps them to get out of there. She herself gets ready to walk with them. She also had a bodyguard. Now they were taking them to such a place where humans can be safe. Now that area was a restricted area. That's why that female chimpanzee tells them that you will all be safe here. And during this time, the general of those chimpanzees notices all this. When the general finds out that a female chimpanzee has helped them, so he gets even more angry. He goes to catch all of them. But now, before going there, his general goes to meet his sick father. The father of that general tells him about the strength of humans. The father of that general tells him to break a red pot. A gun comes out of it. He tells him that this is a secret of the power of humans. This is how humans always ruled us. And then we all chimpanzees took over this planet and made humans our slaves. The general gets angry and takes his army to find them. And it was going to take 2 to 3 days to reach here. And now on the other side, Leo had reached the same place where his port had crashed. Seeing the water here, that female chimpanzee is very scared. Here, Leo finds out that these chimpanzees are very afraid of water, and they don't even know how to swim. Leo goes into that water where he finds his bag. There was a gun and a device in that bag. This device was actually a device that was used to contact the main ship. Now Leo connects that device, and finally, he gets the signals. Leo thinks that maybe his space station has also reached there. That's why he decides to follow the direction of the signals. But here he finds a river where some chimpanzees had set up a camp to fill water. All of them somehow escape from them and set their camp on fire and reach the river. The female chimpanzee's bodyguard sits on the horse and crosses the river. But she is very scared. That's why Leo takes her on his back and crosses the river. All of them spend the night near the river. The general finds out that these people have crossed the river, so he takes his army and starts going in the same direction. The next day, after walking a lot, they reach the place where Leo received the signals. They see a very big structure there, which was like a spaceship. But it was very old and stuck in the ground. And now when Leo looks at the spaceship closely, he notices the same cages that were in his spaceship. After seeing all this, Leo was very surprised because it was his space station, which had crashed here. And now when he removes dust from a wall, it was written "Caution, live animal" on it. He is very surprised to see all this and thinks that how did my ship crash here before me? But I came here a few days ago. When he checks some systems there, he finds out that this space station is 100 years old. That means it was here for 100 years. Now, what actually happened here? And now when Leo went towards that storm and his signals were dropped, the in charge of the space station had also entered his spaceship into that storm. But because their direction was different, they came to this island and crashed. And the chimpanzees and humans in the space station were saved. And one of them, a chimpanzee, rebelled against humans. And all the chimpanzees stood against humans. And now all the humans and chimpanzees on this planet are the next generation of chimpanzees and humans of this space station. When Leo understands this, he is very sad. Because of him, his team was in this state. He landed here after many years. When he comes out of the space station, many humans come to meet Leo. And now, these are the humans who compete with chimpanzees, and has made a tribe separate from their area. And now all of them were going to follow Leo. Then Leo also gets this news that the chimpanzee general is following them with the whole army. In a while, they all reach there. And now Leo does a blast with the fuel of the spaceship there, because of which many chimpanzees are killed. After this, a war starts between humans and chimpanzees. But then suddenly, they see that a star-like thing is coming down from the sky, and all of them stop there, and a port lands there. There was no one else in this port, but Pericle, who went to find Leo, and his whole team was behind Leo. And now Leo is very happy to see Pericle. Seeing Pericle here, all the chimpanzees here bow down to him. Because a few years ago there was a prediction that a chimpanzee will land here. All these people consider Pericle their god. And now Leo takes Pericle and goes to his space station. But the chimpanzee general was very angry. That's why he goes behind them. There he fights with them and was about to shoot Leo. Then Pericle helps Leo a lot, but he himself gets injured. And after this, the fight between Leo and the general begins. Now the general was about to shoot Leo. Then Leo finds out that the general is in a pilot area, where there was an automated door. Leo closes that door with the help of his fingerprint. Leo does not get any bullet because the walls of that door are strong. The general was trapped there. Leo decides that the port from which Pericle came, he will go back to Earth from that port. Pericle also tells him to go with him. But Leo explains to him that this is his world. He has to stay here. Leo sits in that port and leaves there. And now in space, he sees the same storm again. And he goes back to him, and his time starts changing again. And he lands on Earth in his time. And now, as soon as he lands there, he gets a very surprising thing. In the US, where Abraham Lincoln's statue is, he sees the statue of the same chimpanzee general. Leo thought that he has come to Earth very soon. In reality, due to the slow time, he landed on Earth after many thousands of years. And after a while, a lot of police also come there. When Leo comes out and sees, he is surprised, because they were not humans but chimpanzees. Now he is completely shocked to see them. The movie ends here. To watch more video like this, click on the videos on your screen. And don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, I will say, stay safe and stay healthy. See you next videos.